Hello, my name is Pasi. I'm 35 years old and I've been to the gym about a year now. Yeah, my life before the gym was basically I went to work, I got home, I laid on the sofa, watched TV, and just sometimes went out with friends and just life was easy basically.
Okay, okay. And how did you feel about that though?
I mean, it felt comfortable to be in that situation
Yeah,
because it's easy to just lay around and not do anything.
yeah,
But at the same time, I felt like I'm stuck in my life. It's nothing is happening. It's just like day after day is the same thing. Nothing is changing, basically. It's just the
cycle.
cycle, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, physically, of course, it was just like we live on the third floor. Like I started to feel gassed out after like one steps, like one level, and I was already like panting. And the second level, I was just like, should I take a break before I go the third level? But it wasn't fun, and mentally it was just feeling like, what am I doing? This is not okay, and like I need to change something. It started to affect like very badly my mental health as well. Like I started to feel like just like depression and stuff like that. It wasn't fun.
that makes sense. Okay. What date was this?
I would say it was like in the October of 2024. So about like 4 months before I started the gym. It was just like I basically started my New Year's resolution like 2 months earlier, and I started at that point like just making small things. Like at that point, I was already like, okay, no more fast food for a month. Let's try that. Not any fast food for a month. I did that, and then I was just okay. Now I'm gonna add to that no more sodas, or if I drink sodas, it's gonna be sugar-free sodas. And it was just like I didn't do everything like at the once, like at the same time. It was everything went 1 month this, and then I add something, and then it's just starting to build the blocks for the new me,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, good, 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 good.
Well, relationship to food was basically food was comfort. It was like eating was always fun. I didn't eat because I was hungry. I ate because I felt something that I need to do, and food was the easiest option. It was just like give me something to eat. I'm bored, basically. But and like exercise was just walking the dog, and the walks with the dog was basically just like, yeah, let's do the bare minimum. Just as soon as you have done your stuff that you need to do outside, let's go home. It's not like, yeah, let's do 5K or let's do 4K. It was just quick and back. We had like Christmas parties and stuff like that, and there's always like a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of easy foods. Basically, there's like candies, chips, and like cakes and everything that's like not good for you,
Yeah.
basically. And it felt like going to those would be hard because it's gonna ruin the whole progression, and then I have to stop, and then I'm never gonna change and stuff like that. But now my mentality is different because if I have a party, I go to the party and I just have fun. But it's I know what to do.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
good.
have to eat as much as I used to, but I can have little. That's fine because I can just change the dates before or the after to compensate for that.
What what had you tried before to help the whole situation?
Well, basically, it always been like, yeah, I can try some diet, and it was just like always tried like, okay, now I try fasting, and I fasted for like 16 hours and ate in like 8 hours, and but it was always like, okay, yeah, now I can during the 8 hours I can eat whatever I want, basically. So it was always just like the all over calories came from 8 hours. So I ate a lot during the 8 hours, basically. So it was just like always like 3,500 calories or something like that.
All in one go.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
just like, yeah, my go-to meal from like McDonald's was I ordered like a Big Mac as a meal, like large meal,
Yeah.
and three cheeseburgers, and
Okay.
that's already over 2,000 calories just in that. And after that, it was just like always snacking, like drinking Coca-Cola or eating chips or just normal bread, but just a lot of bread.
Mm. Okay, I understand.
And like I didn't have any salads basically. All the salads that was in the Big Mac. That's already inside the Big Mac. Yeah.
I don't know if I should. No, wait. Okay, okay. I say this. So before the personal trainer,
Yeah.
before me helping you out, how did it make you feel with your own progression?
Yeah, I felt like I made a little progression, but at the same time, it was just like basically just waving my arms around and just trying to find out what's good and what's bad, and it was just like today I do this, next week I do this, and just like it wasn't consistent,
Mm.
and the progression was just like, of course, you do something, you always get a bit stronger, and there's always a small progression to some point, but like with the personal trainer, with you, it's been like the progression has been like skyrocketed basically.
Yeah.
Like it's going faster up basically, because compared to last year, I think my weights went up like maybe from like about 20 kilos, like in like legs or like back. But with you, it's always already been like we're doing RDLs with 140 kilos, so so
True.
yeah.
Yes, very true. Okay. Nice. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. Um, oh my God. If if I wasn't brown, I'd be red right now. But okay, cool. Let's keep it professional, Aaron. Super, super. So then, all right. So let's think about the decision of actually going to the gym,
Yeah.
right? Was there like a specific moment in time where you had to start change from being at home to actually walking through the door of the gym? Like, what
Well,
was the moment?
I wouldn't say. Well, the moment was I was just walking by with my dog, and I was just like, well, okay, let me just put you here for a moment. I just go and get the gym membership. But like, the whole idea is just like it was in my head since like New Year's basically, and I started the gym at the end of February. So it was just like it was a 2 month period basically. I decided that 2025 is the year that I'm gonna go to the gym, and just while walking in February with my dog outside, I was just like, okay, you had your walk, now I put you here. I go get the gym membership. Just wait here, and I come back.
Super. Okay. Was this your first time being in the gym then?
No, I have been to the gym like with friends when I was like 16, 17, but it was always like, okay, we went to the gym for once a week, or sometimes it was like once a month, basically, because I always found the excuses not to go.
Okay. So then what made this time feel different? Like what changed in your brain from then with the friends till now being alone, which is
Yeah,
interesting because usually when you're with friends, it's like a motivation,
yeah.
motivation, but then when you're by yourself, it's more of a fear again of
Yeah.
being judged. But so then what made like what changed within that time?
I'm not like sure. I think I'm just more mature as a
Okay.
person, so I can do stuff alone, and like I do most of the stuff alone. I
Okay.
like to do doing stuff alone a lot, and it's just like I think it was just like I know this place is 24/7, and I work at the night shifts, so I know I can come here during the night, and it's not gonna be busy, and there's probably nobody or maybe one person who is like okay at the same time, so I can just try things and just see how it feels.
Mm. Okay. One more question though about that.